Hey guys, me, Steve, as you know. Okay, just a little kind of story I want to tell you about last night while I was out on Clapham Common, camping, fishing. Now, it's kind of weird actually. Um, During the daytime, it's all perfect, catching a few fish. Cool, like 17 roach. Better off, at least I caught roach and not goddamn rudd like I've been doing over the Mitcham Common. But everything seemed to be okay during the daytime. There was a fun fair, which was going on at the time at the back of me, and you hear a lot of people like laughing and screaming on the rides and stuff like that. So it was a bit noisy last night. I'm sitting there, chilling out, doing some fishing, and the fun fair actually finished early. I thought it would be going on to about 11, 12 o'clock at night, but it didn't. It actually finished around about 10 o'clock, actually, which was surprising to me, actually, because I thought it would have gone a bit earlier, a bit later. So anyway, I'm sitting there fishing on and off, in between. I've been going in my little tent, doing other bits and pieces. And I was actually trying to get a little bit of a shut eye. So I brought my float rod in, but I left my leisure one out. And I was hearing little bleeps on the leisure rod time to time. Nothing major. So anyway, it's probably about 10:30, I think. I thought I could hear someone outside my tent, but I wasn't too sure because all the people have gone past. During the evening, I've heard the footsteps going past, right? Plus, I would hear them talking. But last night, kind of like I had that weird feeling that someone was hanging around my tent. A couple of times I got up, and looked around, no one was there. And my camcorder order, was in my bag, my head cam. The battery kept going funny on me, and the audio kept going offline. On setting, you have to put your setting on audio for it to record audio. And for some reason, the audio got shut off for some reason. And there was a couple of little videos I had to delete because of that issue. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and I've got that really weird feeling that someone was standing right at the back of my tent. And so a couple of times I got out and looked around, no one was there. The only people who was near me were several guys, which was probably about 50 to 100 yards to my left, who were just standing around talking and fishing. Now, even when they actually go up to the little side road cafeteria, which is you just walk up the pathway, and it's there. Even when they was going there, you would hear either them talking or walking past, and you would have heard the footsteps. So I thought, sod this, I might as well just go and do some more fishing. So, I tried sleeping, and I don't know why, but I was snoring. I could hear myself snoring. Snoring kind of woke me up a couple of times, and that's never really happened before, actually. Even when I snore here, I know I do snore, but that never wakes me up. But for some reason, last night when I snored, it actually woke me up. So anyway, I thought, fuck it, I might as well get up and do a little bit more fishing. So I got up, done some more fishing, and I was doing this for about an hour and a half. was actually catching some carp for once. Because previously, early on in the evening and during the daytime, I caught 17 roach, which I was kind of like happy with because it's, roach and carp are similar. Sorry, roach and rudd are similar. And all I've been catching over Mitchell Commons, rudd, and more rudd. But yesterday I was catching roach, and are very similar fish, very similar. But when I got out of the tent, I kind of like cast out, and all of a sudden I caught carp. I thought, oh, great carp, yeah, great. So I bought in, it was like about that size, about £1/4. And we call them F1s over the Mitchell Common. And I took a picture of it, I put it back in the water, and I walked down to the guys, and I saw one stand. I went, yeah, mate, the old carp's biting there. He goes, really? I said, yeah, look. And I showed him the picture. He goes, oh, nice fish, mate. So, well, if the small ones are biting, maybe the big ones might start in a minute, He goes, maybe. I went, all right, let me get on with it. And I came back to my tent, done some more fishing, 9 in 10 on the water. And I caught another 3 carp. So in total, I caught 4 carp. Anyway, after the 4th one, I kind of started really feeling tired, and it was getting cold. And I thought, right, that'd do. I'll have a bit of a rest, try to get some more sleep, and then if I wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, if it ain't cold, I'll do some more fishing. So I brought the rod one in, I left it there, I packed most of my stuff up and put it in the tent with me so no one can come along and nick it. The only thing I left out was my 2 rods. Everything else I packed up into my tent. Well, I'm like, it must have been about 20 minutes, half hour. I'm laying there trying to get comfy, which is bloody hard, when you've got a tent which is like pitched on concrete. Because where I am, I've got it's like a gap in between the fence, and you've got this wooden kind of vent. It's like a pier which we fish off from. And I had mine, my tent was so big, and I could put it between the 2 barriers. And I could have put it in the grass, but that would have got kind of even more cold on the grass. And the grass was very lumpy. I know that from last time I used to camp there. Bloody lumpy, very uncomfortable. So I thought, well, at least the concrete's level, and it ain't going to be too much an issue of me laying down and having lumps on my back. So I'm laying there, I'm trying to get asleep, which I hope to do soon. And I'm just laying there, and I kind of looked up to where my tent flap is, the doorway, and I saw a shadow of a person, and it looked like it stood there for a second and then just moved off. Now the thing is, right, guys, if that was a person and he moved off, he would have had to go past the tent and round, kind of step over the tent cabling, which was tied to one of the barriers, and then I would have heard him. But no. Crazy thing is that whether it was size of well, I wouldn't like to say how big it was, probably about 5'5", 5'6", something like that. You could see the outline, and it just stood there, and it just moved off, as if it kind of went across the kind of barrier, wooden beams, and into the rushes. Now, if that was someone, I would have heard footsteps, one thing, yeah. And 2, there's no way he can go across the rushes, because if he did, he would have just sunk down, and you would have heard a splash, and it's just kind of crazy. I'm thinking, what the fuck was that? And it wasn't the first time. It happened twice during the night time. Now, before that happened, while the fun fair was running, if I was in the tent and I had my little flashlight on, you could see people walk by, on this side of the tent, but you didn't really see it on that side, because, the light from the fun fair would have cast the shadow down onto my tent. Yeah. Well, the fun fair had completely finished. It was 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm laying there, no lights on, nothing, and I see this shadow just kind of stand there for a second and just walks off. And as I say, that happened twice within a matter of 20, 30 minutes. And there wasn't no other light that was on at the time. No street lights, nothing like that. No, I'm on the little pier, or just on the edge of the pier and the actual pathway. And, it didn't really scare the hell out of me, but it kind of surprised me. And, I didn't hear no voices at the time. Didn't even know if it was themselves or nothing. Really weird. Now, I know that, there have been deaths on Clapham Common. I don't know if there's been any drowning, but, people have been found dead by, murder, drug overdoses, and stuff like that over there. So I know there is a little bit of stuff that's gone on Clapham Common over the last 20, 50 years now. So one thing they're doing, we're not going there next time, camping. I hope to try and do a little investigation as well. So I'll be fishing, but I'm also going to do a little mini investigation. But I want to be doing it so if there's any other people there, camping during the night time, I'm going to have to wait until they fucked off in them little bivvy tents and they've gone to sleep. Because what I'll probably do is just walk around, take some photos, so we can get the kind of orbs, and probably do some EVP. I don't know about ghost boxing, because ghost box will be a bit noisy and people probably think, well, what's he doing now? And they'll probably complain about the noise disturbing the fish. So I'm thinking of going the next weekend. I'm thinking of going next Friday, actually. But the thing is, because it was so cold last night, when I got up to go where I could go to the loo, I wasn't desperate. I just wanted to find somewhere that I could go if I needed to go. And I was walking along the grassy part, and the train that I've got, bad idea. My feet got soaking wet, and it turned very, very cold during the night time. Bloody cold. And I had my t-shirt, my long sleeve shirt, I had a hoodie, I had my camouflage thin waterproof jacket, then I had my short sleeve fishing jacket, and my arms were fucking freezing cold. All up here was freezing. Legs and the back and everything was okay. It's just the top of my arms were really cold. Why, I do not know. And before it did get cold, I did feel you had weird kind of breeze inside the tent. Not when it got cold in this suddenly, and it's not even cold yet. So I don't know if there's any kind of like spiritual presence around me last night, but I don't know what these shadows were all about. No, I think sometimes when you're cold, your imagination might be able to play tricks, and that might, I'm not saying it was my imagination, but it's just kind of weird that I saw this strange shadow person shape outside my tent twice, you know. But yeah, it got cold. My feet were freezing cold. I eventually had to take my socks and shoes off around about 4 o'clock in the morning. And my feet were like ice, and I had to find something to wrap my feet up with. And then, I tried to warm my socks up. I had like a lighter. I don't smoke, but I always carry a lighter with me for certain reasons. I like to burn off a little bit of like fishing tackle line, or if someone's like wants to have a smoke and they've lost the lighter, I'll give them light. I had this lighter and I've got my socks in my hand, and I'm trying to like warm my socks up, trying to dry them out. And yeah, they eventually did dry out a little bit, around about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I had to just had to gudge them bare and put them back on, and hope for the best that my feet won't freeze off. But it got so cold, I thought, screw this. I was hoping to stay there till 6 o'clock in the afternoon, but at 8 o'clock in the morning, I had to call it quits. I thought, no, I can't do this. Maybe, if I wasn't cold and tired, I could have done it, but no. I had to pack up my gear and come home. I got home around about 10 o'clock, and I've uploaded my fishing video on my fishing channel. And but hopefully, I'm hoping to go there again next week. But I need to look online for some warm, and I mean bloody warm, clothing to wear. Because I don't want to go fishing again unless I've got some really warm clothing. Thermal socks, for instance. Waterproof thermal socks. I'll probably wear my boots next time, because I've got some boots in the room which I will use, and not bloody trainers. I need to find, like a warmer fishing jacket as well. And also I need to look online for like a cheap, warm sleeping bag, because next time I'm going to take half the stuff I've got. I took a lot of fishing gear with me, and I didn't really use it, So next time, I'm not going to take half the fishing gear I've got. I'm going to take like extra clothing, extra socks. If I ain't got like proper warm waterproof socks, I'm going to have to take, at least a couple of extra pairs of socks with me anyway. Like a thermal jumper or a top or something to keep me bloody up top of my arms warm. And, I'll take my camcorder, of course, which I did take with me yesterday anyway, but, well, I took it with me Sunday, but I never used it. I used my head cam instead. But I will take that with me. And I'll probably do a few other things, it's more getting warmer clothes, because although the summer is coming here, I don't want to be taking the chance where thinking it's going to be nice and warm during the night time, and it turns out to be freezing cold like it was last night. So taking less fishing equipment next week and more clothes with me next week, just to be on the safe side. And I will do like a little mini investigation there. Do an EVP. I may take a K2 meter with me as well. And when everyone's asleep, I just do a quick walk around the lake or something, because it ain't that big. I could walk around it within 5 minutes. But I don't want to be leaving all my gear, unattended. But I will have a little mini investigation and see if we get anything. And I'll upload it on this channel next week. It's kind of, you know, I still couldn't understand why I saw these two shadow figures when no one was near the tent whatsoever. No humanoid anyway. So, yeah. If there is anyone out there who does fishing and knows of any good, like, warm clothes, you know, that ain't going to make me sweat, you know, if it is nice and warm, but it's going to keep me warm at least if I need it. Let us know in the comment section, and I'll be grateful, because I do need at least some warm, waterproof thermal socks and at least a nice warm jacket, you know, to keep me warm. Not like what I had yesterday, you know, a thin kind of like plastic so-called waterproof camouflage jacket. Yeah, mate, keep the rain in that, but didn't keep the bloody cold out. I'll tell you that for one thing. Sorry, guys. It's I'm gonna go to bed early tonight, so I've got to get up and go and do a little bit of shopping. Don't forget, I'm not doing nothing paranormal this week. Taking the week off. You know, just too much bullshit out there. Too much drama, hate, and etc. But yeah, I hope to go over next Friday or next Saturday and do another overnight. When I left her, she had plenty of food. And I came home and she still had food there, you know, so she didn't starve. Anyway, 10 o'clock, I'm going to go and I'll catch you later, guys. Anything happens before then, I'll let you know. If I do need like live streams, you'll know, because like it won't be like a paranormal stream. You know, I might just do like a little chat stream during the week. Depends on how I feel. If any kind of like unusual activity kicks off in here, I'll let you know. And I may try and get a quick live stream going, but I'm not guaranteeing it. But, you know, starting next Monday, I will start doing some more paranormal stuff. So, you know, I ain't stopped completely. I'm just taking a little bit of time out. And you'll see me in about a week's time. What day next week? I don't know. It could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Could even be Thursday. Depends on what day, what time I feel like doing it. All right, take it easy, and I'll catch you later, guys. And if you do know any like good warm fishing clothes, you know, cheap ones, but good ones, leave it in a comment and I'll check them out. Cheers.